Hey there, got a new book I just discovered. New writer artist to me, Tony McMillen. And I think he's done a few other books. But this one, even though I saw this on a list of best comics for 2024, I think he maybe, let me see, at the end he says something like about it being uh, released a few years earlier. Oh, I self published Attaboy almost 3 years ago. So I think this is like the official, like, released to an actual publisher version. And yeah, so this very colorful. He does the writing and the art himself. Cool idea. I thought the there's a lot of video game influence on it, and especially to my eye, like Nintendo Entertainment System (NES), that era. And I was seeing a lot of both Mega Man, maybe Metroid. He calls Legend of Zelda too, but for me, Mega Man and Metroid were the ones that I was seeing a lot of, and the influence of. But basically, he's remembering back when he was a kid how there was this video game called Attaboy, and how nobody else can remember it. So he kind of creates a somewhat of an instruction manual examination of what is Attaboy, and so yeah, I thought that was very unique way of narrating a story, and it goes into a lot of like the physics and the dynamics of the video game, what it's all about, but what it's leading up to kind of is sort of the author, the narrator's own, personal problems as a kid and his own perspective on things. So I thought the way that was kind of shrouded through most of the book was pretty cool. And as you can see, the art is very just has a lot of energy, a lot of it's like a lot of raw energy, which I liked, and it combines both modern art and, of course, Nintendo early 1980s video game art and style of how things are and how narrative works in those old games. I thought Metroid, I barely can remember Metroid, but I kind of the plot was just seemed so vague to me. Whereas Mega Man or Zelda, they had very much firmer plots, but Metroid, I barely remember the plot. But as you can see, cool art in here. I think I was with the book for most of it, and I thought I liked a lot of it. Uh, there's just like one part at the end where I feel like he tries to explain everything a little too much, and I didn't want it to be explained that much. I didn't want it. I wanted it to be a little more vague and a little more just subtle and like mysterious about what it was doing and trying to say, rather than having it rubbed in our face. But nevertheless, I enjoyed the book. I especially enjoyed the art and the idea behind it, and I would like to read more by this guy. So uh, I don't know if it's like it's not like this came up recently when I talked about that book Gleam, which is very similar in a sense that the art is very, just very high energy, very just not clearly defined. Everything's like very rough and uh, just a lot of energy, and I really enjoyed that there too. But I also feel like I this is like a guy that I would like to read more by, but I feel like this is gonna he'll be able to look back on this as a lot of good things, but I feel like things that could be improved upon. So I liked it though, and I am very curious about this guy's other books. I think he's done a few others, and I don't know if they're before or after this, but I'm curious because there's just a lot of really original stuff in it that I want to see. I want to see him take it to like another level. So if you like what you see here, check it out. Attaboy by Tony McMillan.